we go, I do want to look at one clip about therapy, and how men feel about couples therapy.
We in this counseling session, back to here, 2017. She going in, and I'm in the present of all the things I've been doing. It's the first time I've come this hard for the relationship ever. And, financial aspect and the security. I'm the guy down on one knee. I can't do no more than what I've done. But she talking about me like I'm a dog. And the only thing that exists is all the negatives. I ain't done a single positive, So he not only allowed her to say that, he said, now you got this hard voice with me already. I ain't even said nothing. You don't say a word. Not until y'all come back on another session. So it was tough because I'm like, man, my feelings are obsolete the moment that she talked. And then she crying and everything, so I get it. But I'm like, man, this ain't it for somebody who already deals with shame, wounds, abandonment, all this other stuff. We did do like one more session. And in that time, I found out she was texting the personal trainer under a woman's name. She had been searching them on Facebook. She had lied about some other stuff. So after that, bro, and she went and said some things that weren't true in the counseling. I didn't even want to go no more.
You just say, I'm not going.
No, because I felt like, you're not even approaching this genuinely. And at this point, I was questioning if I wanted to go through with the marriage.
I cannot tell you how many calls I get a week that say, hey, I'm interested in single, individual, but maybe couples, but my husband is not on board yet. And, I don't know how to get him on board to therapy. And what Derrick points out is what men are afraid of, right? Like that judgment, because typically the actions that they have done are tangible, like you can see it, and not wanting to be chastised for them, right? And sometimes what women do is a little bit more under the rug, right? A little bit more manipulative, right? It takes a couple sessions to get to, and it seems like Danae was holding everything in, and then got to the therapy session and exploded. So of course the therapist is going to say, well, let's deal with this first. I do think he should have hung in there because, like he mentioned, he has done so much wrong, and should have spoken his truth. But what I'll say is that a recipe to fail couples therapy is to be inconsistent, right? He mentioned going once or twice, and then time will pass and they will go again. If your marriage is sick, treat it like you're sick. You're not going to take one pill and take another pill 4 months later. You're going to say, listen, I'm going to do the 7-day treatment. I'm going to take my antibiotics for 7 days. That's what it's going to take to get rid of this cold. You want to make sure you're committed to therapy, depending, like something like a trauma like this, they should have been committed for at least 1 to 2 years. Consistent sessions, weekly sessions. They skip for holidays, birthdays, whatever, but just consistent in doing the work, and not 1 here, 2 here, and then you go when you're in crisis. So you're going in crisis, so now everyone's crying, and you have to kind of as a therapist, you have to de-escalate. Now we have to go into crisis management, instead of dealing with the real issues are at heart, understanding how the couple functions, and then you're inconsistent. So it's always crisis management. So when does the work ever get started? Please go to premarital therapy. Take the 3 months. You could literally buy a book, maybe go through the chapters together if cost is an issue. Find a group marital therapy. Again, if cost is an issue, that brings the cost down. That helps too. It will expose some of these things, how you handle conflicts. Thank you guys for joining me today. I think it was such a powerful session. I know I need to be more consistent for you guys, and you need to get a sense of like what my channel really is about. And I think it's really about these powerful moments that we can learn, and where therapy can be effective, right? So I promise I'm going to do a little bit better. The red couch is going to come back. Listen, red couch hasn't made an appearance in months. And I just appreciate every one of you. So if you like, comment, subscribe, talk to me about what else you want me to talk about, what else you felt was a powerful interview that we can talk about together. And until next time, all right, take care, guys.